another question. Let's get into it.
ACB. Is that you, yeah?
Right, so this is actually a follow-up question from Lene Andrews. How should we price ourselves without asking other DJs how much they charge? First of all, don't bother asking other DJs what they charge. They won't tell you. If you're working at your job and an employee comes up to you and says, oh, how much is your salary? You're not going to tell them anything. You need to keep it private. There's two different scenarios in pricing yourself. There's private parties and then there's club bookings. We're going to explain them both. Private parties first. Before you do this private party, you've never done a private party before. You haven't got any pictures or anything, and you've never been paid before. So think of a figure in your head. Let's say £250, yeah? Because bearing in mind, you need to take all your equipment to this booking, yeah? Your decks, your stand, your laptop, lights, speakers, everything. So make sure that the amount is quite high. Because it's a lot to take. So we have £250 in our head, yeah? When you speak to the client that is throwing the party, ask them what their budget is for the DJ. And hopefully they get close to your £250. So if they turn around and say, oh, our budget's £200, take it. And I'll explain why. Take the booking, and when you get to that booking, show them why you're worth that money, yeah? And whilst you're there, get evidence of you DJing, so pictures, videos, all sorts, yeah? And then save them pictures. When you next go to your next client, have the figure in your head again, £250. Ask them what their budget is, yeah? And they're going to say a figure again. And then you're going to say, look, my rate is £250. I've done this. And then show them all the evidence that you have from the previous party. Show them the videos of people dancing. Show them the pictures of you behind the decks. You know, be a bit more professional because they're more likely to give you more money if you have some evidence behind you. And then they might become in the middle ground. So they might say, okay, £230. Again, take it. It's only £20 off. Once you get deeper in, you're going to be able to determine what your fee is because people are going to start coming to you. When they start coming to you for bookings, yeah, now then you can be like, yes, my fee is this. And if they don't want to pay it, keep it moving because another booking will come. A good way to increase your fee is, say for instance, you have two bookings come in on the same day, yeah? Up your price and tell them both. And the one that takes it, take it. And then from then on, your price will be then. And then that's your fee again. And just keep doing that and just keep trying to increase it gradually. Basically, you can increase your thing as long as you've got a lot of experience behind you. There's no point of charging £500 for a booking if you've never DJed in front of people before because they will not pay you. So just listen to what I'm saying, yeah? Just have that figure in your head and then try and get as close to it as possible. Once you get that figure, keep trying to increase it. You don't want to stay at a fee for a long time. You want to keep increasing it. And to increase it, you might want to buy better equipment. And then you can say, look, I've got the latest, blah, blah, blah. And do you know what I mean? And also, if you're a sick DJ, they're more likely to pay. If you've done a previous party before, then word of mouth, then your price can go up even more. Do you know what I mean? Club situations now, from experience, when you first start out and you start DJing at a bar, they're going to have a set budget for a DJ, yeah? So say for instance, I don't know, the set budget is £150 for the night, yeah? You don't really have any say in it because that's their fee. So take the club booking that they give you. But remember, this is at the start of your DJ career, not deep down. So anyone that's in their DJ career and you want to come shout at me for this, like, allow it. Come DM me and we'll talk about it, innit? But I'm talking about first time getting a booking. Get your club booking and get in there. Show your worth, show why you're worth more than that, and then later on, start talking about pay rises and increases, yeah? Don't start negotiating. So when you're at the start of your career and you want to start getting into clubs at the start, don't start negotiating all this stuff because they'll just be like, nah, and then move on. Go in, prove yourself, prove why you're worth more than that money, and then talk afterwards. But don't stay on that fee for too long. If you're not happy with the fee, then move on. Leave. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is with these clubs at the moment, they're going to have set fees for DJs, yeah? And they're not going to budge. They'll just go find someone else. Go in there and get the experience. But once you get deeper in, then you can start determining what people charge you. But I'll do another video on that. But yeah, I want to say this again. This is for starting out DJs, yeah? Not experienced DJs. I know DJs that are charging bare because they are sick. Yeah, they have bare experience, but I'm talking about getting your foot in the industry and getting paid. I hope these tips were good for you lot, and I hope that you can take this when we're out of lockdown and quarantine. You can take this and apply it to yourselves and start getting the bookings that you lot deserve. I'm DJ CB. If you have any questions you want me to answer, hit me up in the comments below.